Excellent. It's snowing. Can you see it? I don't think so. We're going to Fenniaolin, a tiny little fishing harbor over there, nestled in these beautiful mountains. This part of the coastline is the most beautiful, I think, of all of Taiwan. You can only catch little glimpses of it from the road, but today we're going to be looking at it from the ocean. This part of Taiwan has a long history. Originally, the Spanish came here over 400 years ago and called this area San Lorenzo. But much later, during the Japanese occupation, was the time when the first fishing harbor was built. And 2023 is the 100-year anniversary of when this fishing harbor was built. This is Nanfang'ao #1 Fishing Harbor. This picture was taken in 1923 or a little after that, and you can see there are a number of small boats here. There are no large boats the way we have now. These are all quite small. The other thing you can notice here is the buildings are very Japanese style, and that's because this area was developed by the Japanese, and they actually sent people over from Japan to teach the local people how to fish. This picture is an excellent demonstration of how these old fishing villages developed. Now you have another harbor that's built here. That's the Nanfang'ao second fishing harbor. You have the third fishing harbor that was built over here, Nanfang'ao Sanyugang. And then you have the bridge that spans this area here. So this area looks very different compared to what it did in the 20s and 30s. This is the 100-year anniversary of this fishing harbor, and it's a great time to be here. We're up here on the bridge so you can get a sense of how huge Suo Harbor is. It has a fishing harbor over here. In fact, it has 3 fishing harbors, Nanfang'ao 1, 2, and 3 fishing harbor. In the middle here, we have a commercial harbor and even a shipbuilding plant. And if you go further on towards this side, you have a military harbor. So this is truly one of the most important harbors in Taiwan and the most important harbor on the east coast of Taiwan. We're parked right down here, our little boat, and we're gonna take a voyage from here to Hualien today and pass a few other harbors. But I wanted to give you a sense of how huge Suo Harbor is. Take a look, unbelievable. We're getting ice, the first time I've done it like this. Oh, look at this, excellent. It's snowing. Oh, 谢谢. Now that's where I'm gonna put the beer. That's excellent. Look at this. That's for later on when I'm not driving. Okay, let's go. You'll notice along the coast here, it's completely changed. The flat land of Yilan is over, and we're heading into the mountainous region of Taiwan. This part of the coastline is the most beautiful, I think, of all of Taiwan. You can only catch little glimpses of it from the road, but today we're going to be looking at it from the ocean, and you'll be able to see beaches that are completely uninhabited, nobody there, but fantastic. So this is really the magic of Taiwan. So beautiful, steep cliffs going right into the ocean. Can you see it? I don't think so. We're going to Fenniaolin, a tiny little fishing harbor over there, nestled in these beautiful mountains. There's a very, very long beach in front of it, and you can just see that here. And a lot of people come here to fish and enjoy themselves. But this little harbor has some excellent seafood, and we're gonna go check it out. This is the beach I was talking about that we saw from the boat. Over here, you have Fenniaolin Pigeon Forest Fishing Harbor. And apparently there used to be a lot of pigeons here. I haven't seen any today, but maybe somewhere else there are. This is an amazing stretch of beach. It's super long, and you often get a lot of lovers coming here and walking along this beach. This is also Nanfang'ao East Bay. There are just a few of these bays along this coast. These bays, you will find small fishing harbors. And outside of these bays, there's no place to do a fishing harbor because it's so steep and the mountains go right into the water. Take a look and enjoy the view. If you have a chance, come here, bring your significant other and go for a walk here. It's beautiful. I almost forgot to tell you one important thing about this fishing harbor. You can buy fresh fish here every afternoon. Boats catch them just outside of the harbor here and bring them in. This lady here, for example, is selling them. I think I'm gonna go buy this one here. 安干吗？
这个是养的还是？
没有，
是野的。
哦，是野生的。
野生的。对，丁是渔网的。这个要这个，对啊。
那个吃白油这样的啦。
好，这个可以 sashimi，老板娘。
刚刚上白油吃白油的爸爸。
All right, let's take them.
这个烤很好吃。
太多了吧，谢谢你，下次了。I think it's worth taking a second to explain where the fish in Fenniaolin come from. It comes from right out here. We're right outside the fishing harbor, and they have these nets here that appear to be fish farms, but in fact, these are just a series of nets that catch wild fish. 2 times a day, they'll come and harvest them from the nets and bring them into the harbor and sell them. And that's why you get such fresh fish in that fish harbor. So we're just on our way to Zhaoyang Fishing Harbor. We're not going to make it all to Hualien tonight, and it's too beautiful to rush. So since there's still daylight out and we're just about 15 minutes outside of the harbor or even less, I thought I'd drop my line here right in this beautiful area and see if I can catch my luck. Look at the cliffs going into the water here, the beach behind it. This place is truly amazing. All right, let's go down to 20 meters. I'm using my dad's old reel here, so hopefully I get lucky, and I'm just gonna put it to the bottom using some squid and see if, oh, that's it.
Oh, 重鱼。
小的。
哇，有哎，真的有鱼。
很漂亮，很小。
丢了。
丢了 ，gone。
那我们
你太慢了。
这个
No 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 no， 不是这个。No no no。
好，等下再。
Another。
哇，3条，哇，哦耶，哇，哦，
A home run. Look at that. But they're all too small.
孟加拉底雕。
OK， 可以吗？拜拜，蒙加拉地雕。
孟加拉底雕，你要给镜头看，你都没给镜头看，你就在孟加拉底雕就丢了。秋菇，
哇，秋菇这中文很容易说，那个拉丁文很难。But the interesting thing is it has this beard here, which is very fascinating, and this lovely purple color with these stripes on it, and fairly big scales. A beautiful fish. 秋菇，拜拜。
有，一样。
哇，
秋菇，
秋菇不错吧？耶，帅。
Too small, too small. 亮，要不要拍啊？ I think you just caught the sunset as we're heading into Zhaoyang Fishing Harbor. Here it is ahead of us. This is the last fishing harbor built in Taiwan, the last fishing harbor ever developed in Taiwan. And it's got some interesting stories that we'll talk about a little bit later. But for now, just enjoy this beautiful setting. The mountains, the sunset, the ocean. Life doesn't get better than this. As I've said before, Zhaoyang Harbor is the last of Taiwan's 230 fishing harbors built, and its story has a bit of interest to it. So we have a special guest here today, Li Zhang, who's going to explain some of the history to us. Li Zhang, 你好。
你好，
哎，
欢迎来到我们早安里。
我的荣幸。我先问一下，那个角阳渔港的历史是怎么样？我听说一开始都是一个沙滩、一个湾而已，是不是？
对，早期我们这边都是抢滩、直划跟礁划，就要看那个有没有浪啊，没有浪，推就是冲下去，然后回来的时候就是要冲进来，对不对？快碰到岸的时候，人就要跳下来嘛，这样
拉上去。
对，拉上去嘛，要顺着那个浪的力量这样拉上去嘛。但是有时候他跳下去的时候，那个船刚好碰过来，人就跑到船底下。有一次有死掉一个了。有时候人没有事，然后渔获量
都是掉下
去了。
对，
在我老爸他们的年代，民国60几年的时候就已经开始在争取，后来都没有消息啊，一直到我们这一代，然后我们就在陈情渔业局，我们跟他做一个简报，他还是爱理不睬的，不重视的样子。后来我就跟他讲说，要等到我们渔民啊全部死光光啊，再做也是没有用的啦。后来我们就去见我们的县长，他说不要做大型的渔港啊，做小型的哈，我们来一起努力来争取这样。从85年一直到87年，11次的规划报告。哇！87年的12月25号真正核准下来。
The process of developing this fishing harbor really took a long time. It started with his father, and there was a need for it because it was just a sandy bay, and you can see the waves crashing in here. And even at that time, a lot of things happened. Fishermen were killed and injured trying to bring their boats onto the shore here because of the waves. And because of that, they applied many, many times to get approval for that. Eventually, through a lot of effort, and they were rejected almost 11 times or over 11 times before they finally got approval to build this harbor. And as I said, it was completed in 2002, making it the last fishing harbor built in Taiwan. And you can see now it's really a peaceful place to park their boat. It's easy, it's well protected. You come in and you don't have to worry about how you're going to dock. In the old days, coming ashore with these waves, I can imagine it was very, very difficult.